Hi, today it is a rainy day. It's a perfect day to put some tomatoes in the oven to let them slowly roast. And I just love these slow roasted oven tomatoes. They become like candy, really. I mean, the slow roasting really brings out the natural flavor or sweetness of these tomatoes. Now, tomatoes have lots of vitamin A, C, K, potassium, lycopene, which we know helps to fight cancer. And when you slow roast these tomatoes like this, it helps to break down their cell walls, and then therefore our bodies can easily absorb all of those nutrients better. So I just have about a pound of Roma tomatoes today, and you can cut them in half or cut them in quarters. You can do any kind of tomato you want like this. But I'm just going to get these cut, and then we're going to season them up. Now you can keep this super simple with just a little bit of oil and salt and pepper, but you know, I'm not going to stop there. So I went out back and I've got my plants out there. So I just got some basil, some oregano, some thyme, and some rosemary that I'm going to chop up and add to this. But you could also do dried herbs as well. Works just as fine. Now you can roast these at a high heat for like 30 minutes, but honestly I prefer this really slow method. I just think they get much more sweeter and those sugars really caramelize when you do them slower like this. So I've got my oven on 250, and this is going to take 2 to 4 hours, really. Every time it's going to be a little bit different. But these tomatoes you can use in so many ways. You can use them on crostini. You can throw them in your pasta. You can puree them up to make a pasta sauce. You can add them to your mayonnaise to make a roasted tomato mayo. You can add them to sandwiches, salads, wraps. They're really, really versatile. You can throw a little olive oil in them to store them in the fridge to have. So I'm going to toss my tomatoes with those herbs. I did a little bit of oil on here, and you can do your avocado or your olive oil. This is going to slow roast, so your olive oil is perfectly fine here. And I'm just going to do a pinch of kosher salt, and that's just going to kind of help pull out the moisture from those tomatoes. And another addition is some minced fresh garlic. And then I like to go with just a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Now I like to put my tomatoes with a piece of parchment paper on a rack, but you can lay these just on your parchment paper. I like the rack because the air really gets to move around them, and then I think they roast a little bit faster and more even. So we're going to lay these out, and now any juice that I have, I'm going to pour over the top. I'm going to pop these in the oven. I want to see you here in about 2 or 3 hours and just see how gorgeous and beautiful that we're looking. So I kind of forgot about my tomatoes. They've been in there for 3 hours, and they are so beautiful and so tasty. I'm so excited for these things. One of my favorite things to make always. It's like tomato candy. Now I'm using mine tonight because I'm getting ready to make some orzo and chicken pasta with these oven roasted tomatoes. But again, so many options that you can make with these. And if you like, top them with some nice extra virgin olive oil. Store them in your refrigerator. So many great uses. So try use some tomato candy today because they are delicious. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you later.